by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, bringing good taste to life.
And welcome back, and it is of course time for another great recipe here on Grace Flavor with a Beat. I'm joined of course by resident chef Dwayne, and of course Mel from Grace, here to showcase another recipe. And this time you can introduce the winner of the competition that we spoke about the last time I was up here.
Well, we're pleased to introduce our winner, Mr. Timothy August, all the way from Dangriga, and he actually has a restaurant, guys, by the name of Stone Crab, and he's here to prepare this famous breadfruit tacos for us today.
So the challenge was that you had to submit a recipe using mackerel, sardine or tuna.
Correct.
The Grace brand, right? And Tim, tell us, why'd you jump at this opportunity?
Well, good morning, Belize. Good morning. Thanks for having me. My first time doing this, so I'm a bit nervous. But yes, I saw the ad, and growing up, that was one of my favorite things. Sardines and mackerel with white rice.
We grew up on that.
And pia and that kind of thing. So I saw it as an opportunity to showcase something, from childhood days. And I just jumped at it. I went in for the fun of it and to show one of my a recipe that I put together, especially using breadfruit, which is, a delicacy for me. I don't know.
A Belizean favorite.
Yes, and so I just jumped at it, and when I saw a post on Facebook that I won, I said, well, because I saw some good other entries, so I was like, okay, wow. And then Mel invited me and said, well, you win, so you have to come do this thing now. So here I am today, my busy Friday, but here I am today to showcase, and I'll do my best to show Belize what we've been doing with breadfruit.
Well, the last time you were on the show, you said you'd send some of these fries, so we get to have it made here, right? Yes. So let's get started with the recipe, right?
Okay. So I brought.
Walk us through this.
Yeah, breadfruit it's going out of season right now, but I managed to get a few. And I've been using breadfruit for the last year, and I've done a lot of things with it. I've substituted flour with breadfruit. So I no longer use a lot of flour. I try to use as much breadfruit because it's healthier and it's easier to prepare. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start off quick with a little breadfruit fries. And then from there we'll go straight into the tacos while the stove heat up.
You'll get your fries, Marlene.
Yes!
Yeah, so...
What else, Tim? I promise. Let me see if I could go back into my bag.
We don't have enough time.
Yeah, I know we're short on time, so we'll just try to shortcut some of the things. But
this is the TV version of cooking.
Yes.
You want this one on, Chef?
Yes.
You want this on?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Breadfruit. A lot of people don't like to eat breadfruit, but
it's very healthy. It's very healthy.
Once you get a hang of it. Let's get this in the garbage.
So there's several ways people prepare breadfruit.
Yes, so what I'll be doing.
It's very starchy.
Yes, and this is the bottom part that I like because it doesn't have the little heart.
The stem inside.
What you'll do.
That's a very serious knife that you have.
Yeah, this is one of my creations. So instead of using potatoes, I'm using breadfruit. So if you notice, I cut them into fry style, and this is a favorite now. Everybody wants this. Yeah. So we'll just put that in. Yeah. And then I also make, if we want to do
yeah, you gotta make a little bit more fries than that.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah.
Way more.
You know how many people are downstairs waiting for breadfruit?
I brought an extra breadfruit. Okay. I'll still continue cooking, so I'll be a private chef for today, Marlene.
There you go.
Okay.
Something like Stone Crab is going to be good.
Yeah, so I'll continue cutting.
Okay.
So instead of corn tortillas, I have breadfruit tortillas.
Yeah.
All right. So people make tacos a lot from.
That's ingenuity, no?
Yeah. So
that's what we chefs do. We improvise and try to bring out the healthiest parts.
This looks pretty easy what I'm doing, but it's to get these angles, you have to be very careful.
So I was gonna say, because you don't want it too thin because it'll fry crispy, right?
Yes. So what you do is to get a little flavor in the breadfruit, because you don't want to season this too much. So instead of I'm putting salt or seasoning direct on that. What I like to do is put a little vinegar in water.
Grace vinegar.
Grace vinegar, all right? And then we'll do 3 tacos, so I'll just put these in here. And then instead of putting in season direct, I'll just put a little bit of malheur, grace again, all right? And let that soak for a little while.
What are we doing over here, Chef?
Oh, looking good, looking good.
All right.
You see now that the breadfruit is cut in all angles, it fries very, very fast. So we don't need much of that. So while this soaks here for a little while and we're getting some flavors in that. So when you bite into that breadfruit, you'll taste the flavor in this.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people like to put the salt direct, but you know, we're into a more healthier
Right,
lifestyle
stay
now.
away from the
So
salt.
yes, and then the vinegar helps to balance the starch and everything in the breadfruit. So a lot of people are not a favorite of breadfruit because when they taste it, it doesn't have too much of a pleasant taste. But if you prepare it right, then you get.
Tim, I don't know if you're lying to us. Who are these people who don't like breadfruit?
Some people just say they
Who
don't
are you?
like. Like you would go to places and they'd be, you know, the breadfruit will be under the trees just rotten. You know, rotting, and then I said
Call
like,
us.
okay,
Awesome,
chef, I
we'll
think
figure it
that's
out.
ready.
That's good. Let me take that out.
Yes, let's
All right.
put that in there for a while.
Nice
We have
color.
paper
So what
towels.
did you do? Did you research to find out that the vinegar takes out the
Yes,
little
well, what
starch
happened is I
and-
spoke to Mr. Jenkins. He works with the factories. He's like he's a scientist.
Yeah.
So, and he told me you could use lime
Uh-huh.
or vinegar.
Any kind of acid.
Correct. But since lime is so expensive, then we substitute
Yeah.
and use the vinegar, right?
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to be doing is making. You want to place those in here for me?
Right now?
We'll just make this and then.
Oh, wow.
One
right.
got away, sorry.
All right, and then what we'll do is, this is like a
Oh, like a cheesy fry.
cheesy fries, right? So instead of potatoes, and then we just put a little pepper,
Chili cheesy fries.
chili cheesy fries, and there you
Ranch
have
chili
it.
cheesy fries.
All right, so if you taste that, you'll love that.
Stone crab.
After the show tomorrow, then.
All right,
Can I have some?
I'll wait.
Can I have some paper
I want to
towels,
see these
please?
tacos,
Yes.
though.
Can I have some paper towel?
Yes.
I want to see these tacos.
Okay.
So, how long did it take you to come up with this recipe?
Well, it's just research and help. I saw other people doing something close to it, and I just added to it.
Okay.
So it's not my original, but then from there I just said, okay,
Improvising.
this is what
Yeah.
That's what we do.
want. So you could let this be in for about 5 to 10 minutes but right now we're on the show, so I'm just gonna towel dry these.
Uh-huh.
Because
Right.
water and oil
Doesn't
don't mix, right?
Right?
I was getting nervous.
Yeah. So what I'll do, just step back a little, guys,
We
just in
are.
case. Okay.
I've already
What
started.
what you can do if you're a learner
Yeah.
is you can use.
This is still on.
Yeah, we'll use that right now.
Okay.
You can either use the toothpicks to hold it in place, right? And I'll show you 2 methods. So what I can do is just start off with this one to get the shape of the tacos.
Oh, you want
Right.
a hard shell.
Yes, you want a hard shell. So I'll just put that in, right? While I towel dry another one. Right.
So why did you choose to use the sardine and mackerel?
Well, that was a part of the
Yeah.
competition. And
Yeah, but you could
I
have
like-
used tuna too.
Yeah, and you can use tuna, and there's any meat because
Okay.
it's tacos. So we use shrimp, lobster, anything that you can use grilled chicken breasts and stuff like that, right? So this one now, when I'm working, I can put this here, and then I can put this one in, and then if you're not in a hurry, you can just use the tongue to hold, and then hold it in shape, right? Until you get that crisp, and then you can release it. So 2 different methods I'm showing, whichever one you choose. Me at the restaurant, I have deep fryers, so I can drop in 5 or 6 or more at a time, right? So here we're just using this this is home kitchen, so I'm showing you the different methods that you can use. So once it takes its shape, see, then you're
Oh.
good. Then you're good to go. Then you don't have to use this
The
toothpick,
toothpick,
and
yeah.
then you just turn. Breadfruit fries very fast, so I'll just towel dry this other one. All right, chef, is that stove on?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so because right now I need to put in the. Okay, so I'll just do this other one so that we move fast, and then I'll raise this. Yeah, so we're gonna prepare the sardines and stuff while that is cooking. So I'm using Grace coconut oil. Everybody know breadfruit.
Coconut
Perfect.
oil.
If you cook it without coconut oil, you'd waste your time.
Yeah.
So This is not the one. So flavors, Ina smell good, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
I know, Ina
Everything
smell
in there.
nice. So yes, we always just say, what are the famous thing about sardine? Pack like sardine in a thing, right?
Yeah.
and you know, a lot of people don't like sardines because sometimes some people don't like the little bones and stuff, but you can always take out the little bones. And so this is packed in tomato sauce. So what I'm gonna do,
There's different chili, sweet
so
sauce.
what I'm gonna do is just add a little onion,
jalapenos.
just to enhance the flavor with the coconut oil.
So we put in some onions.
I put in a little onion. It is already perfectly seasoned, but
Yeah.
just to enhance and have that little crunch in there, I'm gonna add a little sweet pepper. Right? You don't want to do too much, so let me just turn these. These are looking good.
Definitely.
They are looking good. You can turn this one over. And breadfruit.
I know.
Oh man, Nina, the aroma is crazy. So those are looking good. All right, and then what I did for the competition, Mel said to use sardines, tuna, or mackerel. I mean, I just decided, okay, let me combine two of them, right?
That's right.
And over the Easter holiday, everybody was fighting for fish and fighting
Exactly.
And they could have used
and
the
they
sardine
could have done
mackerel.
this. So we'll just
Very
add this
high.
in.
Sardines are very high in omega-3. The fat is excellent in there.
Really?
Better. It's actually has more omega-3 and 6 than tuna itself.
Oh, wow.
You could taste the
that-
flavor. You
yeah.
could taste the flavor from the sardine
Yeah.
and from the tuna, the ratio.
Yeah.
Very rich in omega-3. So get out there and get your sardine, man. Sardine
Yeah.
is excellent. You could
Tuna is also very
Tuna
healthy
is
as
very
well.
healthy.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
And they have both
smell that
tunas, the
right.
one in oil and the one in water.
All right. So these are ready. You see? Once you get.
I was
you
trying to figure out how you were going to roll the
whole-
taco.
Yeah.
But it's a hard shell taco.
Yeah. So it's a
Right.
hard shell taco now. So yeah.
So that one going to be like when we're going to hit a salbutes too or something like that. That one
Correct.
flat, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Ah.
Or we can do. You can. There's another
Turn
way
aside.
you can do, where you can turn it into a little cup.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't have enough.
Toothpicks.
Yeah, so then you can put that one that way and you can put one that way. Then you can fill this, so like a little gourmet style. So if we put a toothpick,
The opposite way. Yeah,
the
it's gonna
opposite way,
form.
Yeah.
Take one
So this one, you have the
The paper. Let me do it.
yeah.
Here we go. Voila.
There we go.
Here we go. Here's our toothpick.
Yeah. So I'll just show you another method, because what you can do too is stuff it. You know. So don't look at bread. I want people, Belizeans, to stop looking at breadfruit the way they used to look at it. Look at it differently. And I tell people, I make sometimes up to $60 from one breadfruit. You know, while people they're giving it away or just selling it for $1. So
Yes, we go
if you
crazy
make a
for breadfruit.
byproduct, see, so this had a little. If the
It's a
bigger
little
the
cup.
bigger the breadfruit, the sting, the nicer the shape will be.
Yeah.
So this will
That's
be
how
like
the
a
song
little.
said, you, the bigger the bread. Okay.
So we put
I
that
don't know
in.
what music you're
All right.
listening to. That's why I didn't bother.
Now what we'll do? Can I get a little bit grace? This is one of the best trick to it.
Okay.
Adding a little. It already has the coconut oil, the Grace coconut oil, but putting in a little bit of, if you have the Grace coconut powder,
Ooh, right to the front.
just gives you a little bit more.
So that's a creamy tomato sauce then.
Correct. So we have this here.
That nice.
Right? I get nervous when he picks it up.
So just put a little bit of this just to enhance the flavor. Right? We stir that around, and then this is looking good. Right. So all when I look past sardine now and I say, you never know you could do all of this in sardine.
And there's more, way more.
Lot more you
and
can
it's
do.
healthy and
Yeah.
it's breakfast. It's
Yeah.
a breakfast thing also.
Yes.
You know, you get your tacos pan people. Watch this tacos what happening right now. This is really off the bat right
Yeah.
here. We're going way out of the box, right? Okay?
So
It is excellent.
So
That
this
that
is-
looks very good. I like that.
this is getting nice and thick. Right? Perfect. So
It's already seasoned.
I
It's
tell you,
already in there. The sauce. And
I give
everything is in
my
there.
kids the sardine and they never know that, you know, because part of the thing was that you had to take a family picture. So they said I just told them I'm gonna make dinner tonight.
That's right.
So I wanna dress up, I wanna come over.
there you go.
And then
And
do
he
that.
actually had the entire family in the picture.
The entire family?
Yeah. And they were like, what? This kind of strange from a Thursday night? That they were. But anyway, we had to take advantage of it. So they dressed up and they came over and I prepared a table and everything. And I never tell them what in the thing. So, because some kids, you know, oh, sardine, that's not. So I just give them and then gone off. And after that, I tell them, no, they just eat. They said a fish that I tell them. Yeah. So this one.
Fish, it's fish. It's like I said, omega-3, the best you could get in the omega-3s.
Yeah.
All right, 3 and 6, sardine.
Yeah.
All right. Go get it, use it the
So
morning.
let me go through this again. So we did coconut oil with onions and
Bell.
pepper.
Yeah.
Saute those a bit. Put in the canned sardine and mackerel, and now you're making it simmer. You add some coconut milk.
Yeah.
All right,
coconut
good.
powder.
Very nice.
Yeah. And this. How it smell, guys? Bun on the nose over.
Hold the camera straight out.
No worries. We'll left a little bit phone after the show.
There you go.
All right. So this look just about ready.
Okay,
you want it nice and thick so it doesn't
Let's
drain
show
out.
this a bit to the camera so
So
they
that
can
is good.
see. All right, that's what it looks like.
All right. Yeah. So that's the thing right there.
Listen to me. You know exactly what this look like? You know when you go to the taco stand? This is like the meat for the
exactly.
taco stand.
That's
But
this,
fish, guys,
this
it's
rich.
fish.
Yeah.
I see how you could fool somebody with this so easy.
Yeah. So we have this one ready. So,
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is just lower this right now because we don't want to heat up in here yet. I know them people when they watch, they must say want the outside of their phone plate right now, but they have to catch me down south.
Yeah.
And you made some serious commitment on Facebook to some people.
I know, Miss
Lock the
Kathleen.
front door.
Yeah, better.
Miss Kathleen better come because I have a crowd downstairs waiting already.
I think people are the out front with so I bring my extra breadfruit. So if time allow, we have do some more using the fabulous. We could try maybe different things, but
Okay.
it's up to Mel, right? So if you do not get blame Mel,
and I could blame Mel too.
Well, I'll just taste the first one. That's about it.
I'll be here till 9 o'clock. So
I'll just taste the
all
first
right.
one. That's about
So
it.
now we have our stuff. All right. Okay. So we're gonna be preparing now. All right. So this is my plate. All right. So normally, one of our signature item in our dishes at Stone Crab is spinach. You know, Mr. Derek Jones in Dangriga, he does he's growing these and they're growing nice.
Yeah.
Fresh spinach, very healthy. So what we're trying to do is make this a healthy meal. And then we were supposed to, since time didn't allow, we were supposed to do a nice little coleslaw to go with this and complement our dish, but we're running out of time. So we're just gonna be trying to do our tacos and then so we'll just do those three. Look good, chef?
Perfect. Perfect.
All right.
That's the next one in there.
Yeah, that one there could. All right. So, all right. So, what we're gonna be doing now is doing the filling,
Yeah.
and we have watch pan this matters. Watch pan that. And smell good too. All right. So, what I'll do is just start. Let me do it off the stove
Okay.
because
Let's make a little slaw here for you, all right?
yeah, stank smell that one works perfect.
Well, you sure that experience in the kitchen just now? You see what I did, right? Yeah, you run.
Okay. So what
Don't
you
be
want to
shy,
do
man.
now
Don't run
is
from it.
fill these up. All right, nice to the bottom. All right, that look good, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that the taco stand and I give all of that amount there, but we load them up. All right. I'm a little bit nervous, so please just work with me.
You're good, buddy. You're doing good. You're excellent. I mean,
Right?
getting this out, the
Yeah.
idea behind this, you win already. You're done win already.
So this one now, what I normally do is some people don't want to handle that, so you fill. So especially for if I serve my granny, I'm gonna give her in this style.
Yeah.
So she could bite wrong the edge, go down.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, make it. Yeah.
I just want to turn the plate.
Yeah,
like this,
so-
the
that this more manageable. This you might have to know, okay, the control from this end or this end, but with this one now, we're just gonna fill this in, right? Look how nice that. And this is not Darius meat pie. This
Exactly. This is
breadfruit.
healthy. We're doing Grace
Yeah.
now healthy.
All right.
So we like putting
So-
different vegetables and stuff.
Look at that, looking good, right? And what we would normally do is add. We didn't get enough time to prepare our salsa, But what you will do now is put a little
pico de gallo, like
pico de gallo,
okay.
right? And if you have avocado or guacamole, you can make a guacamole or anything like that. But anything
you normally put on
yeah,
tacos.
would work, right? And what I'll do too is, since you're dealing with fish, you can always serve it with a little piece of lime, right? You can serve it with a little piece of lime. That's how the customer can, get a little lime finish. But it's not rank at all after you prepare it. So, and then what we'll do now is, just since we didn't have enough time, we'll just put a little bit of this just to complement it. All right, let's put a little bit of this just to complement it, and then
voila.
The next time we have a show, we might be able to pre-prep and do everything a little neater. So
that's all right. What you did looks delicious
exactly.
either
Right.
way.
Tacos and fries.
all right, so what I did
I thought
was,
you all were gonna forget about the fries. Just forget about it.
so breadfruit is very, very useful. You don't have to waste breadfruit. I mean,
right.
people see it as one of the things with breadfruit. Where's the breadfruit? Let me show you breadfruit. Yeah, one of the things with breadfruit is that this is the part that people don't like, right?
The center?
The center. So you can always eliminate the center, right? And then use the outer bands, You can, and then you can make the fries, right? So now Marlene, the knife now cut me.
That knife.
Right? So what you see now is you're getting just the pure outside. So this is what really turns off people. But see, I can always just take this off and get rid of this. And now we have pure breadfruit.
And you know what's happening, right? Remember, Tim promised fries, additional fries, so that's what he's
Yeah,
getting
so-
started on.
yeah,
But of
so-
course, we have
yeah.
to say thank you for
Yes.
coming from Dangriga.
Yeah.
I'm sure Grace wants to thank you for this
Yes,
great
of
recipe.
course.
Yeah.
Tim, thank you again.
Yes.
And of course, we'd like to say thank you to our other winners.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had Miss Julie Rivera from Belmopan. We had Emma Riswazo that came in. He second, actually, he had the most likes. And we'd like to thank also Miss Sally Agas out in Kikaka. So
And then people who have promised tacos too. No worry, I get to know tacos too. No. Maybe I can wait a Kikaka come make tacos for Miss Sally.
Okay.
I find out with a family, so
yeah,
go.
you promised
And breadfruit originated from the island. It was brought into the city. Kikako was full of breadfruit.
Yes.
You go there, there's one tree that is still there, which is history.
Okay.
And there's even a resort name,
breadfruit. Okay.
Frutapan.
Okay.
Frutapan. Masapan.
Masapan is
Masapan is the original. This tree is still there. This tree has been there from ever since. And that tree bear the whole year.
Yes.
So breadfruit, substituted for flour. You could you want gluten free.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is it right here.
Correct. And
Right.
There
it
you
helps in the
go.
digestion process. I mean, it's really, it has a lot of health benefits. If you Google it, you'll see. Nowadays you just put in bread benefits of breadfruit.
It is
and you'll see
excellent
the-
source,
all-
fibrous and everything
All
else.
I know is it
It
tastes
is
delicious.
delicious.
So
Yeah, so-
you don't have to convince me.
Yes,
I can tell you
that's
that
right.
much. But this is such a great recipe. Thank you for coming in. I know
Yeah.
you traveled all the way from Dangriga to be here
Yes.
on what you say is your busy day.
Yes.
Thank you, Chef Dwayne, as well, and thanks, Mel. Of course, this recipe is online on Grace's page, right?
We'll put it
We'll
online.
put it up, and we'll share it as well, so you can get access to it. That's it for us on Grace Flavor with a Beat.